Good evening and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. My name is Pooks and tonight we're continuing on with our Let's Play Very Hard modded series of Transport Fever 2 on a very large map as well. So, last time on YouTube, we built this passenger line here all the way from Ackle down to Wellington. We made it took advantage, couldn't think of what to say there, took advantage of the existing rail lines here and then just started to split it off down here. So we've got this line down to Newport Pagnell, and then we're going down here into Ackle. Now I'm just going to hit play and let things kind of start moving along, you know, mid speed I reckon is why I talk. Otherwise, nothing will get done. We have a little bit of cash in the bank. If we look at our finances, always good to look at that. We can see water is a bit hit and miss for some reason at the moment. Maybe of too many, not enough, I'm not sure. Maybe they're all just too close together. Could be a thing as well. Not enough time for this to produce fuel. Although it's certainly burning through it quite quickly. No pun intended. But these guys should all make pretty decent coin, I think, from the looks of things. So each year it's running at 128-ish, but it does get a 500k. So yeah, we should make a net 100 if nothing else, if not a bit more. It's largely because they don't have a huge lot to carry back all the way down to Kingston upon Thames port. It would be a lot better if they did have something to carry back. And what I'm thinking could be the carry back might be that they'll drop off fuel here at Ackle, come down here, drop off tools, and then tools can get down to Kingston upon Thames here. Probably via a truck. Or something else. I'm not 100% sure. And we could potentially get construction materials back and send that somewhere. Yeah, that's an idea that I've got. But tonight, that's not what I'm planning to work on from the title. You may have already guessed that. Title of the stream, that is. I really want to keep on working towards making our public transport a bit more profitable. Because at the moment, if I look at my lines, you know, this train is actually losing me a bit of money. And those bricks are the worst, actually. Got to keep an eye on those bricks. Might do something with those bricks soon. But mainly it's because this thing isn't really running a full load all the time, I'm pretty sure. It needs to run with full passengers. It doesn't help that it kind of gets stuck behind this one here and it slows it down a little bit. So we'll probably look to duplicate these lines sooner rather than later. I was originally thinking later, but it just doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility. So how do we do that? How do we improve the amount of passengers going around? Well, one point is to try and make sure that we have efficient local public transport, which I think we do. These guys, ultimately, it's going away with no one here. It's dropping off like one person. So we're getting people to and from the station here, it seems. Actually, do we have everything covered in routes now? I think so. Yeah. So it looks like we do have, you know, local public transport all set and sorted. It's more of a matter, I think. Actually, let's just have a look at that. What do we got? We've got 30 odd coming back and forth here. Still got 12 people who are just taking the road instead for whatever reason. We do have that. Yeah, so I think we've got more people trying to come in than out. Maybe? Nope, 45. Does seem like there's a lot of people trying to come in here. Okay, but anyway. So we could just wait, and the towns will grow up to the point where they will provide the number of people who want to get away somewhere. But that's not in my nature to just wait. I want things to be profitable, and I want them profitable now, damn it. So what I'm planning on doing... Ooh, that's a lot of meat. There's a lot of meat building up there. Can no longer just click on this and find out. That's a little bit annoying. We could actually maybe use another cargo train here. You're full of meat, full of food. The more meat we transport, the more food we get. So I want to see some charts, please. Yeah, apparently making it dual use has not improved my situation here. All I can see is from the icons that things are piling up. But I'm pretty sure I could see them here. Oh yeah, I just need to click on the right icon. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, 209, right? We need another cargo train here. These could probably use an upgrade too. Ah, decisions. So hard. I want to get steel down there as well. Because those tools, I want to get down to Ackle. So many things to do. So we've got a shipping line thing, we've got a tool project. That's probably our first project really, as well as public transport. Now there is also a lot of people just kind of waiting to get around here as well. We need to improve the local public transport and maybe just include more of a kind of a shuttle situation maybe. The other thing I feel like doing here is that this road here, I think that should connect up like that. Alright, so if I get a new train, it's going to immediately improve my cash flow. I think that's going to be worthwhile, so let's duplicate that guy. Out it comes. They are in very bad condition. We've got a new train that's in very good condition here. Wasn't that expensive, relatively speaking. And I'm pretty sure we'll get pretty good cash out of these guys, so... But I think what we're going to want to do is put a faster train on this pretty soon. Let's look at our options. So steam locomotives at the moment still, we don't have any electric or diesels. We want something with a reasonable tractic effort is the key with freight. So the A335s, I'm going to call them A335s rather than A3/5, that's too much of a mouthful. They've actually got really good tractic effort and really good speed. The thing is, they cost a lot more. Like a lot more than the Prusse. Get a nominal increase with the PLM 220. just leave it with the extra train for the time being. We know that's going to make money because we've got meat piling up at the, expiring in the docks here. So let's just leave it at that for the time being. Also starting to get quite a busy truck flow happening here. Oh, look at the cash we're making there. Now I think the reason why we're getting meat piling up as well is because we're suddenly able to transport more cows, more grain. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to do. These bricks are costing us a lot too. We've upgraded a lot of trucks recently. So the bricks to walking line. I think I'm just going to retire a few of you guys. That should help things. At the moment, they're not getting full loads by any means. Like 2 or 6, it's tiny. It's because we're not getting huge amounts of sand coming in. We're getting some. Are we getting sand pile up at all? No. It's going to be ages for another ship to come in as well here. Let's look at shipping options as well before we move on to the passenger transport. Because we did have a new ship become available, which is the Schaffhausen. So we've been relying on the Dunara castles. They're 25 kilometers per hour is their top speed, and they have a power of 450. Whereas these guys have a top speed of 32 and a power of 600. And also, these guys, not only being small, they can carry a little bit more. The only downside is they don't have this as quite a quicker loading speed, and they're about double the running cost as well. So I'm thinking I'm just going to trial one on the line because I'm not sure, and I want to see what the cost benefit ratio is going to be with this guy. So this guy, we want to go, I don't want you to going to Aquapork, I want you to go Kingston upon Thames. Don't hit the bank, thank you. We don't need a disaster here, and that's a fancy little ship for 1915. It also doubles as a passenger transport, I'm pretty sure, and it can carry all cargo types as well, which is a big benefit of using this one. It's not like a tanker or something that's like the Klondike, which is restricted to only certain types of cargo. Otherwise, it could have been actually a better option than the Dunara Castle, except it can't carry fuel, so we couldn't get it back down to Aquaport here. Okay. So, we've made a few minor improvements. Maybe one was an improvement, maybe not, I'm not sure. That extra train should get us some more cash happening. And we've trimmed down the vehicles on the road as well, which should help a little bit in terms of our profitability of our construction material there. So what we're going to do is extend out the rail line on my left to go to my right. The first thing I'm doing is getting rid of this road here because I don't want it, I don't need it, these two don't need to be hooked up at all. This road's got to stay, but that one did not. And we're going to connect it to the passenger station that we've created down here. But we also want it to go by this particular station here because we're going to use that one, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is actually put in a little rail station here. Might even give it 2. One for in, one for out, basically. Well, it's going to cost me $500,000, and I'm not actually going to really use it much for the time being. I actually don't like that little hump and hill that it's got going on there. It's going to cost me a lot more than it should. So we're just going to put that down like that. And then you can see that the station is no longer trying to cost me $500,000. It's $100,000 cheaper. So I'll take that as a win. But basically I'm going to end up dropping steel off here and picking up tools and taking them around the place. So I'm just going to put that in line so I don't kind of snooker myself into these weird lines later on. Now we're going to run. We've got two platforms here. One's going to be passenger, and the next one's actually going to be cargo on this one. So it's going to be cargo along this line. Let's set that up now. Platforms, cargo, here, here, here. Grab our tracks. Alright, and we're probably going to want a cargo building as well, so we'll give it a medium main building. You can sit here. So again, we're not actually going to do anything with this immediately. It's setting us up for the future. We'll go away with the catenary. I mean, in the end, I'm going to want that. I'm just trying to save money at the moment. Just stick it out like this for the time being. All right. Now, it's going to be our passenger line, this one. So, we're going to tell it to start breaking off like that. Then I want it to kind of follow the curvature if I can. Actually, I might just put in some parallel tracks for a second. Try and keep the speed up as much as possible. Now with that parallel track, I can tell it to go in till we get a positive hit, so to speak. Alright, so signal wise, we're going to go one way, yes. You're that way. You're that way. We're also going to drop that there, that there. Signal there. Signal there. Signal there. Signal there. Now, it might seem like I'm going overboard with the signaling, but I just want to make sure that it knows that as soon as this block is cleared, it's not going to hold up a train or anything like that, especially when the train's starting to get a bit busier. Cool. All right. So now that we've got that going on, let's start laying down our rails. There seems to be a bit of hill happening here. Not too bad. I'm going to keep it as flat as possible, so I'll wear the extra expense here. Now that's a little bit too much for me, so we'll just let it go, run down the hill. So what that cargo line down here is going to do, it's going to kind of shadow these tracks, and then I'm going to tell it to split off and go into this station here. That's the idea anyway. Okay, from here, I'm going to turn off my parallel tracks, and we're just going to line that up like so. And then connect them up like so. Alright. So we have a way for things to get in and about. Now I'm going to go to auto signaler. Every 400 meters I want it to place, so hopefully that will do it for me. Yep, it did. All the way up to the junction here. And then likewise, it's gonna didn't do it. We'll try there. Oh, maybe it did. It looks to have now. That's all that matters. And we're just gonna set a signal there as well. Alright, go back to no, just in case I do something silly. Cool. Alright, so we have now a way for passengers to get between here, Newport Pagnell, and to Emmingham, because we have actually got a public transport line up here. Buses do run up here. Pretty sure buses. Hey, this road, that road is a sad sight. It needs to be, really, it should be country road. We should have buses. Oh yeah, there's a bus. Let's look at that. We don't have too many. We might actually need to drop a few more on this. We also haven't colored them properly, so let's fix that. Did I lock the road? No, I didn't lock it for ownership, so it might actually switch back to public ownership. That is an excellent point. Thank you. Yeah. Alright. I think we're ready for our passenger train now. Alright, we should be back. Hey, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Not sure what happened, but I tried turning it off and on again, and that seems to have fixed it. Alright, so what was I doing? I was trying to name the line, and then I got distracted by OBS breaking. Okay, so we're gonna go, I think that was Immingham to Newport. Passenger. Great, alright. We're also going to grab our passenger train here. And I'm actually just going to clone this one. But then just sit it straight onto the new line instead. It's probably going to be overkill is my only concern here. We also need to color it blue. And that's what I'm little bit worried about. Because it's not really going to carry that many people, I don't think. we're gonna find out anyway. But I really want the destinations for Emmingham to be increased. And also the other train to have increases. Off it goes. Let's go check it out. Beautiful. See how this junction works as well. Make sure I didn't screw anything up. I don't think I will have. But it's always possible. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go. It's getting up to speed fairly well. It should be able to do 120 max along this. Of course, its max speed is 100 for that particular train, I believe. And we'll hit back to fast forward. Now, if I've done this right, we should see a lot more people wanting to jump onto that public transport so that they can go visit either Newport or go on to Wellington. If I haven't done it right, I've just wasted a lot of money, and on very hard, that can be, you know, kind of devastating. So fingers crossed. In the meantime, I'm also kind of tempted to put in a bus route from Woking to Emmingham. I don't feel like putting in a train just yet, but I think a bus service could work fairly well. They've got a few private transport there. They're going multiple ways too. Yep, here we go. We got one person using it. We're gonna need more than that. Hopefully we get more than that. What we got? We've got, yeah, only 2 people sitting there. That should grow. Alright. While that's hopefully growing, we'll let it run and see if it's going to work in our favor or not. I'm going to start looking at setting up steel production here. So the first thing is I need steel as an output. The most obvious one is going to be this guy here, and I can just truck things down to it and then truck the steel down to a cargo port, then across into the factory, and then put tools down to Ackle. Woking now wants fuel as well. Huh. Fuel up here. Got fuel production here, but it's only kind of small, and I'm helping my shipping lines continue to make money. All right, let's do the trucking thing, I reckon. All right, start setting this up. Truck station. Two platforms. Oop, wrong one. Say 30-meter length. Actually, it's going to be 3 things, actually. It'll come in and depart, so that's what we'll do. Say about there. Figure this one. We'll go in on this direction, get rid of that, and out that direction. some streets. Rid of our magic thing here. Let's turn it to curvy maybe if we can. Yeah. Looks a bit nicer. And then this is just definitely going to be 1. And I don't really see any other point of doing a loop sort of thing. I think we can just set it there. And then likewise for this guy. And then we will need a truck stop down here. Now this could end up trucking multiple stuff around the place, so we're gonna give it a couple of platforms and we will set up an efficient in-out system. But there, I do want to upgrade that to be medium and run that across. Figure this guy here. The exit can be here. Entrance here. Grab that. Actually don't need ownership there. I'd love to do a one-way street. Why is that? Because it's elevated somehow. Alright, we'll run it along that way. Okay, so that'll get our steel down here. We're going to need a truck depot. Or road depot. Can drop off. Oh, wait, didn't I already have one? Yeah, I did. That was silly. And then let's set up these routes. So here to here. Let's give it like a color of the ore. So that is a truck or to Newport steel. Another one here to here. Be a coal color. Go to number 2, thank you. Coal to Newport steel. Then a line from here to here, and that can be kind of a that's not very visible. I was going to say steel grey, but go the kind of bluey color. I say kind of bluey color is actually a blue color. And steel to Upper Newport Station. Okay, so just to make sure that we're not doing anything weird here, at the Newport Halt, it's just going to load steel, then unload everything back. Alright, that should be good. So let's get some vehicles. Gonna go with the good old Tarpaulin Benzes. We'll grab 5 of those bad boys to start us off. We'll set it so it's just the lines that we can see, which helps. Maybe, no. Well, there's our coal, so we'll do that one. Then grab another 5. That we want. Or to Newport Steel. And we'll grab another 5, and that's going to be steel to Upper Newport. Alright. Let's layer some more rails. Now, I'm going to want ability to get trains in here. I do that. Then that. That gives us a way in and out. Can run this like this. Go parallel tracks. Turn it off and just drop these in here. Walking, yeah, so they're all kind of on the brink of growing up those places. Why is this doing something weird? I want you to do that. I want you to just follow. Is it because I've got parallel tracks on? Do that and then just go yes. That's a bit weird. Alright, we got there in the end though. So we just run this along like so. It must have been when I was connecting shorter routes or something. Alright, this is where it can start to diverge. And then we'll just tell what's going to happen here. It's going to be on the same line, and then it's going to cross the tracks to go down onto this one maybe? No, to shadow that one. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm kind of good with that. I'm good with that as well, and then all I need to do is do like a cross junction here if I can. Yep. Okay, signals. We're going to turn on auto signal. It's one way, so that should place it. Yep. All the way along. Right to where we wanted it to, about here. Place the other one here, and then we're going to tell it to auto signal again. Roughly 400 meters down the way, should auto signal out to the end for me. Good. Good. Alright, we have a station is overloaded. There's our overloaded station, please. I think it's just our meat. Definitely going to need, could quite possibly be other things too. But hey, we set out to do passenger stuff, right? We've got 21 people on that train. It was less than I was hoping for. Ooh, we've got 72 here. We've got a block up. Yeah, it's in the public transport side of things. I think that we need a few more buses. clear around these guys. Just everyone wants to get out. It is a bit of a walk. Let's try and help these guys out a little bit here. There you go, guys. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing. Making them hike. Yeah, we got 50 people wanting to get out and about. Where do they want to go though? Going to the bus loop, that doesn't help me. Terminals, no. Really? It can have multiple terminals? Huh. A few people waiting here too. That's a positive sign. I'm gonna take it as one anyway. How's the train doing? Finance wise, it sucks. We are basically not making money there either. We also have this set up really poorly. This needs to be in and then out. Let's quickly configure that. Unfortunately, it's still going to do this weird sort of loopy thing. But that's better than it was before. These are overwhelmed. We're producing so much ore, but can't actually get it there. And then the shipment, the steel has nowhere to go, so pretty sure it will actually consume minimal amounts as a result of that. I think I definitely need to double this and double it again. And then maybe on my coal side of things, double again there. Alright. In the meantime, let's work out a freight train from here to here, because that's our next step. So go to vehicles. We're just going to go with the good old 53 Purus. It's a short trip. Yeah, we're just going to go for something cheap, basically. Now we're going to be transporting steel, which means I need a flat car with side stakes for this one. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll go for 6 for good luck. That's still pretty good. Yeah, well, that gets us into the mediocre range. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna put you onto that. Oh, I haven't set a line for it. That's a bit silly. Go new line here, cargo to cargo. And that can be a continuation of our steel. We'll keep it with the same color. It's a rail line, so steel Newport to Newport South. Go grab that train. We'll give it that blue color and put it onto that line there. And it's saying that it can't get there. Oh, it's a pass. Ah, man. We even set it up with nice little things. That's just plain silly. Alright. Cargo platforms is what we wanted. Such a stupid mistake. Cost me a bit too, I suspect. Alright, put in those. Chuck in a couple, why not? Go edit that line. Oh, yeah, it's worked it out. Said, I see what you did there. I got you back. Alright, so our train should be coming out soon. Is it not already? Yeah, it should already be out and about. That's not it. That is it. Carrying absolutely nothing because these trucks going back and forth wouldn't have been doing anything anyway. Let's go check that out. It's a steel one. It's also using the wrong roundabout, so let's put it on number 1, please. And for every 2, it's going to produce 1. That's speeding things up again. Yeah, there it is, starting to pile up already. That is a good sign. This is starved of ore still, yeah. I don't know, can we make this fast? I think we can make this faster rather than go all the way around here. Just go down here, I think. Let's attend to that. Also, I'm pretty sure I wanted to go for a curve of sort of approach here to help make it as fast as possible. Alright, that'll help. Alright. Then I think we want to head down to Ackle. These tools. We also want to like a freight station here. What's gonna go on here? It's all down here that we want to drop it off at. It's kind of at almost New Street. So we'll need a little logistics station up here too. Sorry for that dude who's built their house here, because I'm about to knock it down, I think. It's just a very inconvenient spot, people. Building in an industrial district. Yeah, we'll drop it there. That should allow for a little bit of expansion. Now it's right hand, so it wants to come in here and exit there, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Nono, how you doing? And welcome to the chat. Alright, so that sets us up with a station here. But we do need to extend out our rails between the tool factory and Ackle, so let's get to that too. I might cut it off here. Is this going to work, or is it going to cause problems? I get the feeling it might actually cause problems. I think we'll need to do it here instead. If I do this, might be the way to go. It won't do parallel tracks for me, unfortunately. So just set it up there. Come on, you can do it. There we are. And we're connected. Hindsight, it may have been better to try and put my passenger line on the inside here, my freight on the outside. But I think either way, it was gonna have to double up anyway, because it was gonna take steel from this direction and try and get tools down this direction. So we'll wear it. All right. So let's get this up here, keep as high speed as possible. Of course, it's not going to do the parallels while I'm doing that, so I've got to manually do that. Whenever the mod that I'm using, it lays down parallel tracks for me, but it won't do it when you're doing crossovers, and it's a little bit annoying. Not that the mod isn't great, you know, hats off to the people who developed it, because it is so handy. Saves a ton of time doing this. Basically just wanted to lay this parallel along here. Really? Oh, not possible? What? Why? Oh, did I just start in the middle of it? There we are. All good. We worked it out. Man, this is going to be a massive crossing. I think I'm going to have to replace this with a bridge at some point. It's just a ridiculous amount of level crossings in the one spot. Alright, so we're going to need to configure Ackle Holt to have a... There we are. An additional set of tracks for freight. And then we'll need... I don't actually know if you need this. No, I'm not sure if you've played this game at all or not, but do you actually need the cargo buildings in addition to... it's kind of really annoying actually. I don't think I'll be able to successfully place one. I'm going to assume that you do. I'm going to plonk one here for the time being, and we might have to redesign the station or the roads connected to it at some point. That's alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to have to redo the tracks at some point anyway. Certainly this bit here is going to be up for editing. Alright, connect that up like that. Should be able to connect that there. Yep, good. And now for signaling. Mod? Mod? Why have you abandoned me? Mod? Come back. Oh, there we are. Good. Alright. So, principles of keep right. If I do that, is it gonna do it all the way down? No, it's probably getting confused at some point. Oh, wait. We have right there, we just don't have the left-hand sides coming in. I think it's probably getting confused around here. Okay, so I'm going to turn off auto signaling for a bit and just work on this sort of area. This is a hazard-prone block, shall we say? Any chances for accidents here? I think that will sort it. Alright, we're good. Whoa, we also got 31 million in our account. That's a good sign that we're making money somewhere. Maybe not all lines. We'll see what's going on the worst. Oil sands. That is somewhat unexpected. I almost don't believe that. Also, our thing is being starved of steel, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be, yeah. It's, probably should make this road here a little bit faster. And we're probably going to want a few more of them. What's it being starved of? Steel ore. Hey, we've got passengers building up. You're a passenger. Where do people want to go? Where's my red train? It's the one I'm interested in, seeing if that's starting to make some money. Here it is. I think, no, that's a meat train. Red train? Passenger train, alright. Yeah, still not great. Even though it should be getting full loads, really. So the only thing I can think of is that it's not cost effective enough at the moment, and I need a few more, what's the word? Carriages on it. Need more carriages. It's full there as well. Yep. I'm gonna manage, edit, and we'll just give it. Give it a few more things. See if that makes a bit of a difference here. It's managed to fill up definitely with those passengers, which is a good sign. Also screwed the pooch on this one too. Should be flipped around the other way or something. That couldn't quite hold the people, so just put a passenger building there so it can hold the overflow. Might need to do that at the other ends as well. What are we doing here? 54. Yeah, it's not getting the full run up to. More people want to go via Ackle than they really want to go to Wellington. He's getting a full load coming back down to Immingham though, that's good. I reckon there's probably not enough space for people to wait though here. We'll give it a passenger building as well. Huh. Alright, but yeah, ships weren't making money. Is that still the case or is it just an anomaly? Yeah, they're back in their green. How's our little guy here doing, right? Because they're interested in this one. Getting 6 or 700,000. I think that extra speed and a little bit of extra capacity is a lot better. So what I'm probably going to do, these should be pretty much at the end of their lives here. I'm going to manage these guys. Manage these guys. And we're going to replace them with the Schaffhausens instead. Nice little blue paint on them as well. Alright, now we do need the final leg here as well as a train on that line, that one we just created here. So we're going to go here to here. That can be the, violet sort of color. It's going to be rail tools to Ackle. And then we're going to have just a drop-off point. Now, I need one that's actually going to be servicing all our commercial buildings down here, so it'll be a different one. Truck unload stop. So these guys are going to want to come up here and then go in. We'll put our unload stop there. I think I'm going to want some waypoints too to avoid them making a mess and getting some bad emissions happening. So we'll drop in some waypoints there. Alright, so therefore new line here down to your Queen's Road here, here, here. Yeah, good. We'll continue on with the violet theme. That's gonna be road. I think I've messed that up. I'm pretty sure it should be, yeah. Truck, sorry. Ackle. What are we gonna call it? Rail station. Another one's called Ackle Docks. Alright, so next thing we need is a train that's running on that route. We're going to run with another one of these guys. How much steel do we need? 1 steel equals 2 tools. So we should need a ratio of 2 of these trains to 1 of these. So we're going to duplicate it, but pause straight away, take this, we'll color it the violet color. And then I think I need to create the line, don't I? No, I don't. Set lines, tools to Ackle. Going to manage that one. And we're just going to leave 1 train for the time being. I don't think we need to go overboard just yet. We've just had our red train run by. Has this improved things or it's just made it more expensive and we're not making any more money? How fast are you going, dude? Taking longer to get up to top speed. It is quite a way though. I don't know, maybe I should just be having one train line going back and forth between Newport and Ackle and another one just between Wellington and Newport. That could be the better way of managing that, perhaps. At the moment it's doing a loop between each one. So it's not exactly a frequent train. Speed it back up for a bit. How are we doing on our loan? Have we paid off? Yeah, let's repay the last of our loans. Stop paying $4,000 in interest for nothing. We are debt free. Yeah. Now we do need to actually get some vehicles for the final leg as well. So let's go, say, 5 of them onto the Ackle train station run. And we do need to colour them. Good. Alright, so this should be starting to produce some tools and dropping them here, hopefully. Yep, that's good. I'm not seeing the tools output. Have steel. Ah, wait. No, we've made a terrible mistake. This vehicle is unsuitable. Let's sell it. And we'll have to start from scratch there. Because it's the wrong type of things. You know what? We might go with a faster train as well. I reckon the A3 can handle our needs here. Take a... Oh, it is very expensive though. So expensive to run. Nah, we'll stick with the tried and true. Now it needs to be able to carry tools as the box car. So yeah, just this one here. Tools, alright. Give it a decent amount of length. Buy that one, color it to be our violet color, and then tools to Ackle. That should work a lot better in that it will actually be able to pick up something from this station. You can see it's starting to produce some in anticipation of that train getting there. It was state cars that we had before, which of course is useless in transporting, unless you're transporting steel. We do have a fair bit of steel starting to pile up here as well. So I'm thinking that we'll want to either duplicate this train or make it longer. I think I'm just going to make it longer. We do have the length in the platform, and what I've just done means that unless we want to keep it ugly, I need to give it a good little coat of paint there. Alright, that train's coming in, it's grabbing some tools, not heaps. That's okay, this doesn't really have the steel to produce a whole lot at the moment. Hopefully that's going to be changed once this train comes in. how are we doing on time as well? We are at just over an hour. Well, I do like to keep these bite-sized, so we might cut it soon. 68, and it just picked up 60. It's a bit more coal. What are you doing on financial? Yeah, they're actually quite profitable. Relatively for a truck anyway. Which is nice. Alright, yeah, we're starting to see that. Those tools pile up here. You can see all the crates. How's Wellington doing? Haven't really satisfied any other needs for Wellington. We can try and get steel up here. We just need plastic. That will give us goods. Where can we get plastic? Plastic is down here. Get oil down there, but then I don't know what I'd transport back is the problem. I do have plastic here. We get oil refined. That's a refinery here. We've got that there. Alright, so we can get plastic here. And we could probably cut it up here and then try and cart something back. Or we'll be producing goods to... Oh, and it needs goods here. Alright. The other thing is that if I send plastic nearby is the other thing. Then I'd need planks, which I can get here. Need to get wood there though, which you can't really see straight off. Ackle wants food as well. Still gotta get food and fuel down to Newport. So many things, but we could easily produce food here, right? 2 farms, food. Farm across the river as well, so we could float it down. Drop it off at Ackle. What could I take back? Tools. I could take tools back from Ackle. Or I could train it. So many options. In the meantime, all this oil sand, just can't keep up. Producing ridiculous amounts. How's things financially going? Yeah, this is looking a lot more healthy now. It's the faster boats with a bigger capacity. Let's try and unstuff this. To a degree at least. The other thing I want to do there is actually color them. That's better. Also going to speed up our date speed. Sick of using all these old-timey vehicles. And we've got our first delivery of tools down here. That's fantastic to see. The condition of multiple vehicles is poor. That's probably not surprising. Oh, is that our first airplane? It is. We now have hangars and airports available to us. How exciting. Actually want to check out what passenger vehicles we've got. I'm hoping for an upgrade soon. The other thing I'm thinking that I could do with my... Ooh. 54. Yeah, something's just docked, that's why. How are we doing on sand here? Yeah, we're overflowing with sand. Let's grab another 3 of them. Looks like it's very consistently has loads, which is good. Not overflowing on bricks at the other end though, so definitely we could be producing more if we had more sand. We still have like a meat overflow here. I'm sort of tempted to upgrade these trains to a new engine, make them a little bit faster. At the moment they're just at a max speed of 50 kilometers an hour. You know, which gets them where they need to be, but it's nothing amazing. And certainly we could have more food coming into the food factory here. Also, we could probably be producing more fuel, I reckon. How are we doing there? We've got plenty of oil there, but we're not really... I'm back with equal parts fuel for whatever reason. I think that means we can transport 100% of it, but the shipment is that we just don't have the demand at the other end. So yeah, just getting it down to Newport would be a big improvement. So we might look at doing that and running our tracks along here or tunneling under maybe Northwich. Problem with tunnels is that they're bloody expensive, and I'd start a trend and I'd have to run all my tunnels down here because this is the natural station for Northwich. Now it's there. We could have another station, of course. The other thing is that we could truck the fuel down and then return it in a different truck, but trucks are generally not all that great for long-term routes. Or long-range routes. It doesn't make too much sense to me. That looks like more like a train sort of problem. So much to do, especially on a very large map. It's barely ticking over. Like, yeah, I know, we're producing so much. Oh, we got a first skyscraper. It's a commercial building too. Sweet. It really wants some goods though, so it may not stick around. Okay. I think we're done. We have created our passenger line this session though, so how are we doing? We're transporting about 40/20 on it. It should have improved our transport here. It looks to have done, but it hasn't really improved the profitability of that particular train as far as I can tell. I don't even know where it is at the moment. It's a fast one, you gotta keep up. Oh, it's down there. So yeah, it's still not all that great in terms of money wise, but it is, you know, providing some fantastic growth in terms of destinations. So that is a big plus there. And it's not like we're short of cash these days. We're not rolling in it still, but we're not short a buck either. Alright, so I think I'll leave it there, and then I'll spend the next week or so just trying to work out what we're going to do next. There will be some more packaged YouTube videos, and then along with the weekly Tuesday stream. But in today's stream, we have successfully created our passenger line there. It's starting to feed into the whole passenger network we've got going on. It's a very expensive train that was running it. I think that's maybe our problem, is that we needed a cheaper train or like a super fast one. I don't know. I know that speed is important and straight lines are important, and I think that's what we've got, but maybe this little detour here was too much for it, and we really should have gone for a much straighter approach. That could just be our problem right there. Just this little leg here is a bit too much of a dog leg. Doing too much, trying to do too complicated things. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this stream. My name is Pooks. If you did enjoy the stream, drop me a follow. It really helps me out. Lets me know that you're liking what I'm doing. If you don't like it, then of course I'll never see you again, and bon voyage. It breaks my heart to see you go, but there it is. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed this stream. My name's Pooks. I'll see you next time.